What do I mean when I say alcohol picks your pocket without you knowing? People who are abusing alcohol, heavy abusers, it's obvious, right? They get DUIs, they get in fights, they fall, they get sloppy, they get drunk all the time. They're inappropriate, they can't hold jobs, relationships. Okay, that's a blatant example of alcoholism, but there's more to it. The majority of people who drink have really soft signs. So what are these soft signs of alcohol? Well, let's take your thinking, your cognition, your ability to process thought. So I have lawyers, doctors, accountants, software engineers. I treat people with telemedicine, so I'm seeing people all over who are working at SpaceX, working at Pratt Whitney, and they do very complex things. And so I've noticed over the time, I say, how's it going? So the average person who is a soft drinker, I would say, comes home and drinks 4 glasses of wine, 3, 4, no problems, no real legal problems, work problems. They show up, they look fine. Everything looks great. So they can have between 2 and 4 drinks a day without any apparent problem. Some are sippers. They sip a little bit all day and they wind up drinking. They never get too drunk. No one ever knows. They actually go to work like that, or they go out through their day. So I'm not talking about severe alcohol impairment where that's obvious. This is the soft signs. You're thinking. You go to work the next day and you're just not as quick. You don't get as much done. And you're slower. You're not as motivated. So I have a lawyer in a law firm. He's the head partner. And he goes, I noticed, and you only notice it when you stop. It takes a month after I stop drinking. He says to me, a month after I stopped drinking, I noticed I was able to start work when I got to work, not 2 hours later. And I got more done quicker, was more efficient. And I had no concept of how my thoughts and my ability to abstract and complex thinking was impaired by alcohol. No one else would notice. You really have to factor that in. Those are the soft signs. That's how alcohol's picking your pocket. You may think, I don't have any consequences of alcohol. Stop for a month and then look how easy things are to get done. How your thinking, your response, your recall, your ability to formulate plans, complex associations, it improves right away. So that's what thinking would change. Another one is your mood. People who stop drinking right away, it causes a slight anxiety, a little depression, and sleep. So that's definitely a critical factor. You're more moody. You're more prone to be sad or blue or have anxiety issues with alcohol. No one else will notice that but you. And when you stop drinking, you'll realize, wow, I don't have all those moody periods, all those anxiety periods. And these are people who are really not impaired by alcohol. These are the soft signs. Here's another big one, time. So people who are drinking, and I'm talking not heavy abusers where there's not blatant abuse. They're going to work, they're doing everything they're supposed to do. There's no apparent sign that they're abusing alcohol. Time. Suddenly you notice, wow, I can read more. I have more time to do things. I get up fresh on Saturday and Sunday. I have time for hobbies. I have more interests. I'm playing my guitar. I'm doing my gardening. I'm walking the dog. I'm interacting more. I'm doing my models. I'm playing tennis. I'm much more motivated and I'm more engaged. And the extreme example of this is when you stop, you realize, wow, how my life has changed. And the next one would be relationships. How do your relationships change? You interfere with your intimate relationships. People very close to you know that you're using alcohol to check out, and you're not really interacting with them not drunk. Children, spouses, parents, siblings, the people closest to you will be like, he always seems to check out. Every time we socialize or every time it's time for dinner, he's drinking and not really there and just a little bit off. It interferes with relationships. The closer the relationship, the more interference that alcohol will cause. No question about it. And once again, stop drinking for 1 month and then look how they've changed. You're paying more attention to those people close to you, people you live with, people you work with. So the people who you interact with the most in your workday and the people who you interact with at home, the closest people. So relationships get picked. Time, your mood, your cognitive thinking. There's also body. I mean, that even if there's no apparent damage to your body, I've done this, so many talks on this, but cosmetically, we see puffiness of the face, enlargement of the nose, changes in skin color, hair and nails do not grow as well. We see damage to your liver, obviously intestines, the esophagus, the pharynx, the oral cavity, your mouth, your liver, the whole digestive tract, muscles, nerves, the brain itself is damaged. So that's a whole nother lecture, but cosmetically, you're throwing off your appearance and you are throwing off the internal organs are being damaged, skin, liver, and intestines. So that would be another major component. Here's a big one. The next one would be financial. When you're drinking, you lose opportunities. You may not be as motivated to go, or you may be impaired, or you don't take advantage of something. It robs you of the opportunity cost. So you're not out there promoting yourself in terms of business, relationships, finances, and creating more wealth, more friends, more wealth, we'll call it. It's not just money. Wealth is a diversified group of things. So if you're drinking, the opportunity costs of the drinking, no one factors that in. So if you come home and drink, and every Saturday and Sunday from 12 on, you're kind of a little bit off. Well, hello. Obviously, there's an opportunity lost, a cost of you not out there being a positive energy and promoting your career, your business, what you do. And also, coming to an end of this particular talk would be material world. So your home, your car, your clothes, you just don't take care of things as well. Most of the time, you're just a little bit off. Everything seems crisper when people stop drinking. I see it here. I have so many professional people come in and they're just a little off. I say, you look a little foggy, you're a little swollen, you're just not as sharp. And you don't take care of your home as sharp, your car. You're just like, whatever. You're just a little bit negligent. If you question anything I've said today, what I want you to do is stop drinking for a month and then look how things change. This is just a basic talk to get people thinking. But it goes on far beyond this in terms of once you stop drinking, the places you go changes, the friends you make changes, the foods you eat change. All aspects of your world will change. You're not going to be tolerant of some drunk individual at your club if you don't drink. You're not going to go to a bar after work every day if you don't drink. It's not fun to go to a lunch and watch everyone get drunk if you're not drinking. You will avoid those places and you will avoid those friends. And I will tell you this, you will eat less, you will lose weight, you will be better shape, your endurance will be better, your relationships will be real, they'll be based around common interests and not a drug. That's the soft signs of alcohol. This is not catastrophic drinking. And if anyone who's watching this doesn't really have a problem that anyone would tell them to stop drinking. This is really, they're doing everything right in the world. So unless that individual self-motivates and stops themselves, there will be no outside forces that come to bear to tell you to stop drinking. But rest assured, if you did, you will be like, wow, I can't believe what alcohol was doing to my life. Thank you.